Hey guys, it's Sahar. I'm so excited to have you back here with me. Welcome back to Beyond Grammar, where we totally dissect the English language. We dive deep into the nuances and quirks that make English both fascinating and sometimes a bit tricky. Okay, so you're trying to sound super fluent in English, right? You want to express yourself clearly and confidently, whether you're chatting with friends, writing an email, or giving a presentation. You want to walk into a room and have everyone be like, dang, their English is amazing. You want to leave a lasting impression with your words and make sure you're understood perfectly. But sometimes, you feel kind of stuck using the same basic words, you know? It can be frustrating when you can't find the right words to express your thoughts or when you feel like your vocabulary is limited. Let's level up your English in 5 minutes. Yes, just 5 minutes to transform your everyday language into something more dynamic and engaging. I'm going to show you how to swap out those overused words, think very good or very bad, with powerhouse words that'll make you sound so much more natural and confident. These words will not only enhance your vocabulary, but also make your speech more vivid and impactful. Imagine this. 2 people are talking about a movie. One person uses basic words, while the other uses more descriptive and powerful language. One says, yeah, the movie was very good, kind of basic, right? It doesn't really convey much excitement or emotion. Now imagine the other person goes, that movie was absolutely phenomenal. See the difference? The second person's choice of words paints a much more vivid picture and conveys a stronger emotion. Bam! Suddenly, their English is 10 times more interesting. It's all about choosing the right words to make your language come alive. And that's what we're going for here, people. By the end of the session, you'll have a handful of new words to use in your daily conversations, making you sound more fluent and confident. So let's get started and take your English to the next level. Okay, so you're probably used to saying very good, right? It's like the go-to phrase when something is, well, good. But let's be real, very good is kind of blah, it's just not that exciting. Enter excellent. It's like the cooler, more sophisticated older sibling of very good. It's got this air of yeah, I know my stuff and this top-notch.
Think about it. Would you rather tell someone you aced a test with a very good or an excellent?
Exactly. Here's how you use it in a sentence. The food at that new restaurant is absolutely excellent.
Hear that? Excellent. It just rolls off the tongue, right?
All right, let's talk about when things take a turn for the worse. We've all been there, right? Something totally sucks and you're like, ugh, that's very bad.
But hold up. Very bad doesn't even begin to describe how truly terrible something can be. We need something stronger, something with a little more oomph.
That's where awful comes in. It's like the ultimate expression of this is the worst.
Imagine you spill coffee all over your laptop 5 minutes before a big presentation. Would you say, oh no, this is very bad? No way. You'd be like, this is absolutely awful.
See? Awful. It just hits different.
Okay, so you've had a crazy day. You're running on fumes, your brain is fried, and you just want to collapse on the couch. You're not just very tired, you're beyond tired. You are, my friend, exhausted.
Exhausted perfectly captures that feeling of being completely drained, like you've literally run a marathon. It's like saying, I have nothing left to give.
Think about it. You pull an all-nighter to finish a project. You're not very tired, you're completely exhausted.
And let's be real, doesn't exhausted just sound more dramatic? It's like, I'm so tired, I deserve an award for it.
Hear that? Exhausted. It even sounds like you're out of breath.
Or your crush finally texted you back. You just won the lottery? Okay, let's talk about the good stuff. You know those moments when you're over the moon happy?
Very happy just doesn't do it justice, right?
You're not just happy, you're thrilled.
Thrilled is like the ultimate expression of joy and excitement. It's like saying, I'm so happy I could burst.
Imagine this, you just got accepted into your dream school. Are you very happy? Nope, you're absolutely thrilled.
See? Thrilled just has this contagious energy to it.
It's like, get ready, world, because I'm about to celebrate.
Or the miniature cactus your friend gave you. Like that adorable puppy you saw at the park. All right, let's talk about the little things in life. And I mean...
Very small just doesn't quite capture their cuteness, does it?
They're not just small, they're tiny.
Tiny has this endearing quality to it. It's like saying, this is so small, it's precious.
Imagine you're holding a ladybug on your finger. Would you say, wow, that's a very small ladybug? No way.
You'd be like, look at its tiny spots.
See, tiny just makes everything sound cuter.
It's like, I just want to put it in my pocket and take it home with me.
We're talking about that giant slice of pizza you had for lunch, or the massive skyscraper you saw downtown. Mind-blowingly big. Okay, let's talk about when things are, well, huge.
Very big just doesn't cut it, right?
They're not just big, they're enormous.
Enormous is like the king of all size words. It's like saying this is so big it's almost unbelievable.
Imagine you're standing in front of a giant redwood tree. Would you say, wow, that's a very big tree? No way.
You'd be like, that tree is absolutely enormous.
See, enormous just adds this element of awe and wonder.
It's like, I'm so impressed, I need a minute to process this.
Okay, let's be real.
We've all been there.
You skip breakfast, lunch was a distant memory, and your stomach is practically eating itself.
You're not just very hungry, you're starving.
Starving perfectly captures that feeling of intense hunger, like you could eat a horse and still have room for dessert.
It's like saying, feed me now or I might faint.
Imagine you're at a restaurant and the waiter asks if you're ready to order.
You're not going to say, yes, I'm very hungry. You're going to be like, I'm starving.
See, starving just adds this element of urgency and desperation.
It's like, I need food and I need it now.
Okay, let's talk about speed. Not just any speed, but the kind that leaves you breathless.
Like lightning fast, blink and you'll miss it speed. The kind of speed that makes your heart race and your eyes widen.
We're talking about that cheetah you saw on a nature documentary, the one that moves so quickly it seems to defy nature itself. Or the sports car that zoomed past you on the highway, leaving nothing but a blur in its wake.
Very fast just doesn't do it justice, right? It's more than just speed. It's an experience. They're not just fast, they're rapid. Rapid is a whole new level of speed.
Rapid is like the ultimate expression of speed and swiftness. It's the pinnacle of quickness. It's like saying, this is so fast, it's almost a blur. It's the kind of speed that challenges your perception.
Imagine you're watching a magic show, and the magician makes a coin disappear right before your eyes. It's so quick, you can't even process it. Would you say, wow, that was very fast? No way! You'd be in awe, thinking, how did that happen so rapidly?
You'd be like, that was so rapid, I didn't even see it happen. It's a speed that leaves you astonished.
See? Rapid just adds this element of amazement and disbelief. It's a word that captures the essence of extreme speed. It's like, that was so fast, it defied the laws of physics. Rapid is not just a word, it's an experience that leaves you in awe.
Okay, let's talk about when things get real. Like, really, really sad. The kind of sadness that feels like a heavy weight on your chest, making it hard to breathe. It's not just a fleeting moment of sorrow, it's a deep, lingering pain that seems to consume every part of your being.
We're talking about those moments when you feel like your heart is actually breaking, like the world around you has lost its color and vibrancy. It's a feeling that goes beyond mere sadness, touching the very core of your soul, like you'll never be happy again. It's as if the future holds no promise, and the past is a haunting reminder of what once was. Every memory, every thought is tinged with a profound sense of loss.
Very sad just doesn't even begin to describe the depth of your emotions. It's a state of being that words often fail to capture. It's more than just tears and sorrow. It's a deep aching void that seems impossible to fill. You're not just sad, you're heartbroken. It's a level of emotional pain that feels almost physical, like a wound that refuses to heal. It's a reminder of how deeply you cared, how much you loved, and how much you've lost.
Heartbroken is like the most profound expression of sadness and grief. It's a term that encapsulates the intensity of your emotions, the depth of your despair, and the magnitude of your loss. It's like saying, I'm so sad, I feel like a part of me is missing. It's a feeling of incompleteness, as if a piece of your heart has been torn away, leaving a gaping hole that nothing can fill.
Imagine you're going through a tough breakup. The person you thought would be by your side forever is suddenly gone, and you're left to pick up the pieces of your shattered heart. It's a pain that feels endless, a sorrow that seems insurmountable. You're not just very sad, you're completely heartbroken. It's a state of emotional devastation that leaves you feeling vulnerable and exposed, as if the world can see the rawness of your pain.
See? Heartbroken just conveys the rawness and vulnerability of your emotions. It's a term that speaks to the depth of your suffering, the intensity of your grief, and the profound impact of your loss. It's like, I'm not afraid to show the world that I'm hurting. It's an acknowledgement of your pain, a testament to your strength, and a reminder that even in your darkest moments, you're not alone.
Okay, let's talk about intelligence, like mind-blowingly smart, genius-level intelligence.
We're talking about that friend who always aces every test, or the scientist who just made a groundbreaking discovery.
Very smart just doesn't do them justice, right? They're not just smart, they're brilliant.
Brilliant is like the highest compliment you can give someone's intellect. It's like saying, your mind is a force to be reckoned with.
Imagine you're listening to a lecture by a renowned professor. Would you say, wow, that professor is very smart? No way.
You'd be like, that was a brilliant lecture.
See, brilliant just adds this element of admiration and respect. It's like, I'm in awe of your intelligence. So there you have it. 10 ways to sound like a native English speaker, just by swapping out those overused words for some seriously impressive vocabulary. Remember, language is all about expressing yourself in the most powerful way possible, and sometimes, very good just doesn't cut it. Now go out there and impress everyone with your newfound vocabulary. And hey, if you try out any of these words, let me know in the comments below. I'm dying to hear how you use them in your everyday conversations. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.